What up, YouTubers? I'm back with another video. Here's another 8-day late one. Redman, Dare Iz A Darkside. It was released of November 22nd. And the year 1994. Happy 30th anniversary to this classic right here. This is definitely a classic by Redman. And it was released through Def Jam Recordings, and the album debuted at number 13 on the US Billboard 200, and it was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. This is definitely a classic, and you got some bangers on here like Rockafella, Can't Wait. Oh, excuse me. You got another song on here too, Noorotic, A Million and One Boodah Spots, The Journee, Through Da Darkside, Bob Your Head to This, Dr Trevis. You got so many bangers. And the album cover features Redman buried in the ground up to his neck, and it's a reference to the legendary cover of the Funkadelic's 1971 Maggot Brain. In addition, the song Cosmic Slop shares its name with the 1973 Funkadelic album, and the album spawned the two singles, like I mentioned, Rockafella and Can't Wait. Can't Wait's another one on here too. And then in 2010, that was 14 years ago, Redman himself told, Vibe magazine that he never performed any songs from Dare Iz A Darkside in recent years, primarily due to the album being made during one of the dark times of his life. And the positive reaction to the album stunned Redman, who said, "I was doing a lot of drugs on Dare Iz A Darkside. I have chicks that come up to me and say, 'Yo, Dare Iz A Darkside is my favorite effing album ever, I swear. I have not played Dare Iz A Darkside damn near since I did it. Seriously, I was so lost. I was so bleep effed up during that album.' However, during his versus battle with fellow rapper Method Man on April 20th of 2021, he performed Can't Wait for the first time since its single release of the year 1995. And Jason Birchmeier of AllMusic gave the album a mixed review, remarking that produced by Eric Sermon of EPMD, who plays a large role in the production of the album, isn't up to his usual standards here. And Birchmeier also noted that Redman's eccentric, personality on Darkside in particular may have alienated fans of his earlier work with EPMD, though when checking the production credits, Mr. Sermon is the only list as an executive producer. He was an executive producer for 5 of the album's 16 actual tracks, not including skits and reality. It was Reggie Noble who handled lead production of the album. The source gave it 4 stars. It is considered a cult classic by a section of Redman's fans who believe the album showed, Redman at his most cynical and hardcore, self with the album. And, yes, it debuted at number 13 on the US Billboard 200 and number 1 on the US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums chart, and it's selling at 83,000 copies, becoming his first album for on the chart. And of January of 27th of 95, the album was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, and for sales over 500,000 copies. As of October 2009, the album has 587,000 copies in the United States. So you also got other songs on here too. Of course, Rockafella, R.I.P., Cosmic Slop, Boodah Session, and Green Island. Basically, Can't Wait, Winicumuhbound, What It Look Like, Slide and Rock On, Sooperman Luva Part 2, We Run NY, and Dr. Trevis signs off. Happy to have this classic, man. This is a classic by Redman. I love the red cover. It's really super badass. I like it. It's super dope. One of my favorites by Red. Here's the LP. And I'm still listening to it to this day, which I am going to bump it on my turntable. And I also got this album from Portasound Record Shop in Costa Mesa, California. And I think I paid about maybe 20 something for this album. But other than that, I'm happy to have this album. I was going to college at the time. It was 6 or 7 years ago. Other than that, happy to have it. because Redman is definitely one of my favorite rappers on my list. Like his, style of rapping. This is a really dope album, mixed with, the funk in it. That's why it's called the Funk Doc. And that is like a reference to the Funkadelic's Maggot Brain, where he has his head sticking out and he's got his little fro showing. But on the original one, it was a woman. She's got a bigger afro. But Redman, he kind of, he had a big fro himself, but this one right here, you could kind of see it's kind of big, but not as big as the Maggot Brain Funkadelic album. But still an amazing rap album by Redman. What is your favorite song off this classic? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, comment, follow your boy NerdyRed23 for more videos. I'll be gladly to return back. God bless and stay safe. Keep bumping this album on your turntables. If you find it at your local record store or even online, just get a hold of it and bump it on your turntables. Peace, y'all.